Oh, P.S. Kristen, I called Zoom and pretty much had it out with them. So we got that accomplished. So that was good. We now have more time. Screen share. Okay, so I'm not going to put it into like presentation mode because then I can't see you. It's just not pretty. But we're going to start off with the announcements for the team. We've got a lot going on, right? As you can see in this list right here. The team cup is super important. If you're not on a team or if you still need team players, please message me and we will figure it out or post in Revelation Fitness and we will try to complete these teams. I posted in there last night that Carl Deichler, our CEO, came up with a new incentive for diamond coaches and below who are registered on a team cup team. There's a certain amount of people who could win a at-home gym makeover from him, which is pretty sweet. So it's something that is an amazing incentive for diamond coaches and below to really get their business moving in the direction of upward and onward with the team cup. So if you don't know anything about the team cup and you're new to this, it is a 5-person team, no more than 1 diamond on a team, and it's sales driven. So it's helping people with the all access pass that is good until the end of February, or just with a single program. Challenge packs, it's driven by Success Club points and how many lives you can impact as a team and as an individual. So you'll have team rewards, so you'll get team prizes, and then you also get individual rewards depending on the points that you have. Summit registration, guys, before you know it, Summit's going to be here, which is kind of scary. So if you're a new coach and you're working towards your Success Club or your Success Starters ticket, go for it. Like, push harder, make sure that you hit that because that's free. If you are not a new coach but you want to attend Summit, register now. Get that out of the way, do what you need to do to make sure that you're there. Riviera Maya registration, which is our Success Club trip for 2018, get on the wait list. You know, that is something, if you're on that wait list and you're pushing for that goal, it's kind of going to help you along in making sure that you're hitting at least Success Club 5 because you want to go. It's a fantastic trip. You have lots of fun. They do workouts. They do some sneak peeks of new things coming out, and it is all-inclusive. Helping Lives Club, this is basically Success Club, guys, but I don't like Success Club because it always attaches a number to a person when we need to have the person come first. So Helping Lives Club, 5 or 10, I don't care what your number is, but make it a priority. You still have a week left in the month, and just get out there and talk to more people, see who you can help. Get creative with your posts and your invites. Just help. Tomorrow night, I'm doing a business opportunity call. There is a group. It's already open. Throughout the day tomorrow, I, myself, Kristen, and any other leaders that want to will be posting in there about coaching at specific times, different areas of the coaching business. And then at 9 o'clock, I will go live with any of the questions that had popped up on any of the posts. I'll tell them a little bit more in-depth information and then take any questions if there are any. The requirements to be in this group are you are already a coach, so you don't need to be in it if you have no one to put in it. So please don't ask to be in it if you are just coming for information. You already know what it is to be a coach. But if you want to be in this group for not only yourself, I do ask you to bring 2 people with you who are thinking of coaching. So get out there and invite people to the business opportunity. It is literally the best thing that we can offer them. Not only do they get to reach their health and fitness goals, but they also get to reach their financial goals. All right. Any questions from the peanut gallery? No? Okay. So building your personal brand, applying a systematic approach to stand out in the noise of social media. Social media is extremely loud. There are Beachbody coaches everywhere. There are fitness people everywhere. So how is it that you are going to stand out to attract the people that are attracted to you to help, right? This is what we're going to do. We're going to do, and again, guys, don't go through and be like, oh my gosh, I need to write down everything. I'm going to put the slides in Revelation Fitness. So we're going to start with a circle, which is your brand mantra, okay? So your brand mantra is 3 to 5 words. It captures what you represent as a person and, within your team, within your business, emotion and function. And then some examples of this, because I'm an example person, would be Nike. So they're authentic, they're athletic, and they're performance, right? When you think of Nike, that's what you think of. When you think of Disney, you think of magical family, entertainment. I mean, that's what they portray, right? So that's their brand mantra. All right, so you're gonna wanna come up with 3 to 5 words. And basically what I did was I wrote down first my circle, my brand mantra, and I drew 5 arrows. And from there, I came up with some things. Like one of my brand mantras is to empower women through entrepreneurship, to empower women through fitness. Like those are to be authentic and real. So like those are the types of things that you're looking for, just like here with Nike and Disney. So brand positioning. This is the next circle within your brand mantra. You have the points of parity and the points of difference. Okay, the points of parity are what do I need to offer to get in the game. All right, and the points of difference is what are some unique or special items about my brand. So I'm going to go into an example of the same exact slides that I'm doing now, but broken down into one specific company. So I will explain to you what this looks like with examples from Starbucks. All right, but you have to think. You are in the fitness business, right? So what do you need to offer that gets you in the game? That would be challenge groups. That would be the coaching opportunity. That would be free groups. Those are things that get you in the game of having a business. But now you need to think about what is going to be some of the unique things or special items about you that are going to separate you from the rest of the people. Okay, so the next circle, we're going out now. The last circle is the most fun, is your reasons to believe. So what do I bring to social media to show my points of difference, right? So those things here in my points of difference, what are some things that are unique or special items about my brand? What do I bring to social media to show those, right? So in my posts, in my offers, in what I'm giving to people, like, if you are faith-driven, doing, faith-based challenge groups, like what are the things that are going to separate you from those things? Now, a lot of people do faith-based challenge groups, so you're gonna have to come up with something a little bit different. But that's just an example. Okay, and then what can I do to align all of these things? My brand mantra, my points of parity, my points of difference, and my reasons to believe. Okay, and this will all make sense when I go into the example of Starbucks. The last circle is the most fun, like I said. These are your values and personality within your brand, within yourself, within your business, and your visual identity. Okay, so examples of your values and personality would be, so like for me, it's my like page is one of my bigger social media accounts. So do I want to portray tough love on there? Do I want to portray sensitivity, or do I want to be very business-like, business-like, or business casual, where some days I show up in jeans, or fun or funny? What are some of your values and personalities that you are going to bring to your social media every single day, right? That aligns with everything else that you've written down. Okay, your visual identity, some examples would be your colors on your pictures. So if you go to my like page, I've implemented all of this, so you can check it out. A constant color or colors that you're going to use on your pictures, constant fonts, 1 or 2, doesn't matter, or themes that you want to have on your pictures, okay? The reason for this, now I started doing this back in January, and my mind got to me and told me that it was too redundant, and I felt like it was just like white noise. And in talking to my mentor, he was like, well, if you think about it, we can use Walmart and Target as an example. They spend millions and millions of dollars doing and saying the same exact thing, right? So where do you go to Walmart if you want to buy something cheap? You go to Target if you want to buy something a little bit more of value, but still not as much as going to, a different place. So they both have a very different brand, but they spend millions and millions of dollars saying the same exact thing all the time. So that's what they build upon. So if I need to find something cheap, I'm going to Walmart, right? So it's the same thing with our visuals. You want something to come across the screen of your followers, and because of that visual identity that you have, they stop because they're like, oh, okay, that's Kristen, I need to read what she's saying. Oh, that's Tasha, I need to read what she's saying. Because that's what their brain is trained to see now. Okay? So that's the fun part that you get to be creative with. So play around with it. Make sure you like it before you launch it. So we're going to bring Starbucks into this. Why? Because one, I'm a coffee freak, and two, pretty much everybody knows them. Starbucks brand mantra is rich and rewarding experience, right? That's what they portray. That's what they want. And I think everybody can agree that they've accomplished that. They spend a lot of money in marketing.
Haley, can I interrupt you real quick?
Mm-hmm.
So what you just said, the rich and rewarding experience, do you know how long it took Starbucks before they were successful?
A long time. They had to spend a bunch of money to gain people to do this. We're getting into what they do and the difference between them and other coffee companies.
Yeah.
But
I just wanted to plant that seed with everyone when they feel like they're doing what you're about to show them. And if they're sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, why isn't this working? A successful business does not happen overnight. But she's going to show you exactly what Starbucks went through in this journey, and you guys are no different. We are no different from what she's about to explain. So when you think of Starbucks, think of Starbucks, 15 years ago. When did Starbucks start standing out to you? And look at it now. So sorry, I just learned that this weekend, and I was like, what? So keep going.
Well, that's the problem. A lot of coaches come into this and they implement something for a month and they're like, it's not working, I quit.
Right.
Whereas, no, what you implement this month, you may see 3 to 6 months from now.
Exactly.
But it's the consistency over time. With Starbucks and bigger companies, clearly they have multi-million dollars that they can spend into branding and marketing to people, whereas we are doing this on our own pretty much, right? But we have these examples and these ways to do it. Guys, this is not this is going to make my business explode. There is no secret sauce. This is just one component of making your business stand out from other people's, right? So you can take some, you can leave some, but it was a good exercise. What you write down in your little things are not going to be forever. You may come back to this in a month and change it, right? You may change some of your values or where you want your business to go and your brand mantra. It can happen because nothing is set in stone. We are a changing business. Like I said in my speech at Super Saturday, everything's changing. Social media is changing. The people on social media are changing. So we have to evolve with that, right? And major companies do the same thing. So Starbucks brand mantra is rich and rewarding experience, right? That's what they want. So their points of parity are they're responsible, they are locally involved, and they're easily accessible, okay? But so is Dunkin' Donuts, right? I mean, Starbucks is not going around in their ads saying, you can find us on every corner, although we know we can find them on every corner. But so is Dunkin' Donuts, right? So how are they going to stand out? What are their points of difference that are going to make them come out of the woodworks when you think, okay, what kind of coffee do I want, Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks? So they came up with relaxing, rewarding moments, rich sensory consumption experience, high quality coffee, and exotic coffee drinks, right? So when you think of Starbucks, you think, okay, I'm going to go to Starbucks with my girlfriend or some friends, and we're going to sit down and we're going to have coffee. Do you think that when you think about Dunkin' Donuts? No, you think about run in, run out. That's Dunkin's slogan, like, right? Everybody runs on Dunkin'. You're constantly running. It's not relaxing. It's not, something that you're going to go and you're going to have, this amazing experience, right? With these nice comfy couches. On top of that, you have the exotic coffee drinks, guys. You could literally walk in there and make anything you want, right? You can't do that at Dunkin' Donuts. So these are the things that Starbucks wanted to put in play to make them stand out from any other coffee shop, right? So reasons to believe. These are the things that Starbucks wants people to understand. They have a 24-hour barista training program, and I've witnessed this because my girlfriend is now doing this. It's online, and it's insane. Triple filtered water, right? So that's something that they think very highly of, that they filter their water 3 times. They have seasonal coffee blends. I mean, doesn't Facebook blow up when pumpkin spice lattes come out? Like, come on, like, they have this down. And then promotions. They have the gold card, and, they do enjoy a free sweet treat after 2 p.m., to get you coming back. So these are all things that are reasons to believe. And then lastly, their values and personality. So they're caring, they're contemporary, they're thoughtful and relevant, right? So these are things that Starbucks wants to portray to us, all right? The caring one comes to play very, very quickly in my mind, because I know that if you go to Starbucks and you don't like the drink that they made you, heck, they're going to make you another one for free, and they'll make it for free until you like it, right? That's something they want you to remember that. That's huge. All right. The visual identity, I mean, I can spot this green earth tone siren logo from 3 miles away. I mean, I'm a Starbucks snob, but that logo, you see that, it's Starbucks, right? They have done a very good job of putting that everywhere. I will drive on the highway until I see a rest stop that has that sign. Otherwise, I ain't stopping. That's the type of thing that you want in your business and in your brand. You want people to be scrolling Facebook and stop when they see your stuff, your brand, your values, your reasons to believe, your points of difference, your visual identity. All right. So I'm going to post these slides because I feel like you kind of need to go back and look at them and compare and see what Starbucks did and the examples that I gave you for that. But I do want to challenge you guys to sit down and make your own little chart, right? So like I said, on the back, well, it was the front first. I started with just my brand mantra because I am a huge spider web person. When I do my big ideas for my groups, I will actually write my group down, and then I'll make my little web lines, and I'll write down what I want to accomplish. So it's the same thing that I did with my brand mantra. You can see my little arrows and my ideas. Okay. And then I took them and I flipped over the page and I wrote just them really small inside my little circle. And then I took my information, which is pretty much the slides that I just gave you, and filled in everything else that went with it. Okay. Feel free to put it into, I can't get this back in here, to put it into Revelation Fitness, and I can take a look at it. But I want you to do this because it's really going to help you figure out you, right? And how you are going to stand out in this noisy world of social media. Because it's there, trust me. Does anybody have any questions? Was it helpful? Everybody's so quiet. I don't like quiet team calls.
How did you kind of weed through and find, different formats as far as like the font to use consistently, with your posts, and just like, I don't know really where to find those things to be able to use on a consistent basis.
Right. So this kind of goes hand in hand with the Megan's speech or call next week. But I do pretty much every single photo that you see me post is from my phone. Okay. I think most coaches can say that. The one of me tonight with my earbuds in, that was taken from my computer because I was holding my phone. But I sent it to my phone via email so that I could use the apps on my phone. I posted a picture of the apps in the team page, but for my visual part of my brand, I use Rona, that one. What's a daisy? And it's really just playing around with it and figuring out what colors you want, what color. So mine is like a mix of like light pink, gold, and gray. That's what I'm really into right now. But you can play around with it. And then there's pretty much only 2 ways that I would portray that in my own, social media. So it would either be the same bar that I'm using with the words on it, or like a circle with a circle gold. Okay, so it's not like all over the place, but it's still like, okay, pink, gold, gray, that's Kaylee's post, right? So just play around with it. It's gonna like schedule time to play around with it, because you could become like, oh my gosh, an hour went by and I'm still on my phone playing with, word swag. So schedule some time to be like, okay, when you schedule this time, schedule time to finish that, because that's like the last thing that you do is your visual identity. So schedule that time. At that point, like the last 15 minutes of this, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to figure out my visual identity. These are the colors I want to use. You may not know, what app you want to use, but you're going to have some idea of the colors you want, right? A lot of coaches come into this thinking that they need to have like their colors as of their words, or the background or whatever, the same color of whatever's in the picture, which is wrong. Okay. So if I'm wearing, everybody knows that like red and orange or pink clash. If I'm wearing red, or there's red everywhere, I'm still using my pink and gold and gray, because I want people to see that come across the screen, be like, oh, that's Kaylee. You can play around with the colors on your pictures. I'm not saying every picture has to be colored. I do a variety of different filters on my pictures. Again, I posted that in Revelation Fitness. I will do black and whites with my pink, gold, and gray. I will do colored. I will do saturated, like the one with my earbuds in before the team call. That one was like, oh no, if you go to my like page, that one was like really, really grayed out, right? So pretty much like the color I want my hair. So I did that because it was something different, but I still added my colors to it. All right. So just play around with it. The more creative you get, the more creative juices start flowing. So embrace it. Right? Anybody else have any questions? Comments, concerns? I feel like I'm always looking down. I don't want a bad thing about this. The camera's like all the way up here. If I want to look at you guys, I'm like looking down. If you don't want to talk, which I highly suggest, it's a good thing. You do talk. You can post it in the comment section, in the chat bar. If there are no more questions, I will end this, and I will put the link once it's uploaded to YouTube in the file section of the team page, and I will post these slides for you that you guys, literally, you can just take them and print them. That's what I did. Then you always have them. Then when your team grows, you can take them because you've been organized in your office in a folder, and you can be like, bam, this is how you build your brand, right? You can now take these trainings to your team. Well, you do them. Okay? You can take, guys, so a lot of coaches struggle with like, okay, what am I going to post about? How am I going to add value here? Take something from this call and add value to somebody's life on social media. Like, what are 3 to 5 words that describe you, right? Ask them that. Like, figure out ways to use these things to add value to people's lives. All these team calls, all the trainings you listen to. I think I told you guys this on the last call. This is just free information I'm giving you right now because nobody has any questions. I have a little notebook that says PD and BD. So personal development and business development. And it goes in order because I am a organizational freak. But look, I drew a little stick figure. So it goes, this is like a sermon that I listened to that I took down notes from that I can literally use on pictures or as inspiration for people. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a biblical quote. It may say like, you don't get the things that's next until you do the things that are now. Like, hello people, like you can't move on until you do what's now. Like those type of things are going to be your inspiration for posts, right? It can't just be you working out, you with your shake, a transformation Tuesday. Like it can't be. It's got to be your life. It's got to be value driven. It's got to be constantly changing and doing things differently, and showing different sides of yourself, right? Go through, see what's working, see who's liking what. Something that's got a lot of likes, do more of it. Just do more of it because people like it. So those are my tips about social media that I have right now. Any questions?
I'm going to get some girls together for the coach opportunity group. So how do I get added to that?
Who's your upline?
My upline's Kate Johnson and then Katie.
Okay. Katie is in the group, so she could add you.
Okay.
And then we'll just message her and have her add you because I don't know if she's still on. Yeah, she's still on. Katie, add her, Amber, to the group if you're listening. And then you can just go in and add your peeps.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So the way that this group is going to be run, I touched base a little bit on it. I did one post tonight, just welcoming them and telling them what they're going to expect. I have a list of videos and stuff like that I post in like live events. So like an actual event page. So I'm going to pull from that and I'll post throughout the day. I'll do a compensation post, pretty much touch on the big questions that we always get as coaches. And then during my live video, I'll go more in depth about coaching itself and then answer any questions that were posted on any of the posts. So I will keep track of that. And then answer any questions that come around from the live video. So just make sure that if you're in the group, you are present and there with your people, but you're also, if you want to answer a question or something like that, don't just do it for the people that you brought in, like we're a team. So let's just answer if you know the answer. If you don't, don't do it. So I think it can be fun. If you want to be a part of it, just try to get 2 people in. 2. That's it. 2 people who are like on the fence, like, I don't know. They may not sign up, and now they have the information. Now the seed is planted, right?
Well, I have a couple of people that are discount coaches, but I want them to like step it up. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can add them, right? Yep. And then I have a couple others that are like, that I just think would be good coaches. But
you just send out those invites. If you want to do this and you want to build a business, like you are just going to go out there and be like, hey, there's a business opportunity that is amazing. A live sneak peek tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Would you have any interest in coaching, earning some extra money from home, supplementing your income, whatever, while you reach your health and fitness goals? And even if they say yeah, and they don't do anything with it, at least they're in there and they see they see information popping up. They see that's the other thing, like the excitement. We need to get in there. It just can't be quiet. Like we have to be in there. We have to be coaches. We have to show excitement. We have to show teamship, all that kind of stuff in there, because that's what's going to bring people in. A lot of these coaches, I don't know about you guys, but they love community. Like they love the feeling of being together with people. They love, having that general sense of belonging somewhere where they feel that they can add value and take value, right? So we have to, be that source in this type of group because they don't know any better. So discount coaches that you feel would make amazing coaches, heck yes, put them in there. I have a couple in there. who are on the fence about it, that want to see like, okay, what's it all about? How much time am I going to have to put in? All that kind of stuff. Okay.
Perfect.
Any other questions? This was fun. I'm excited for you guys to hear Megan next week. She's awesome. And I think it's going to help a lot of you who have to work in pockets of time, because that's what she had to do. So she's built her business literally kind of like Jen Terry, who's not on this call right now, but I'm going to shout her out anyway. She works in like 5-minute increments. And she goes to the bathroom, she's posting. So just how Megan was able to grow a business, 2-time elite, and pockets of time. All right. Well, if that's it, I will let you go. And I will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.